Hey guys, how's it going? Culprit here, and today I'm going to bring you a little analysis of the attachment changes coming in the next patch. They're changing everything. What they basically want to do is, I mean, we all know right now it's foregrip and suppressor are king. Nobody ever uses the flash suppressor. Nobody ever barely uses the heavy barrel. You know, and the other ones fill in here and there, you know, the laser sight, whatever. But pretty predominantly, it's the suppressor and foregrip, because why not? There's no reason not to. Now they're trying to shuffle it up. They're trying to spread some of the attributes. They're trying to make it a trade-off so that you can't just slap on 2+ attachments like the foregrip. You know, it helps you with recoil, but it has no negative aspects. Same thing with suppressor. They're trying to spread it out, so it'll add more variety. What you're basically doing is you're taking your stock gun and you are going to be defining that gun. Whether it be close quarters, mid-range, long-range, you will be defining that gun through the attachments that you put on it. At least that's what the goal they're going for. Let's see if they achieve that. Today, this is a TDM match on Strike at Karkand. I believe is it 12 versus 12? I'm not sure. You have to check the scoreboard. This clip coming up right here, I'm looking for a Claymore. It shows on my mini-map. I can't find it. So I'm kind of afraid to move. The clip coming up, or the next couple seconds, make sure you check it out, because you'll finally see, you know, it's the first video I've gotten of guys in those camp spots I showed you about a couple weeks ago. And they were actually doing a really good job. You see they have the lead right now, and they're really tearing us up there. So let me get into the attachments now. First and foremost will be the bipod. They're really trying to push the bipod, obviously on LMGs, but they're also trying to make them a viable option for assault rifles. The accuracy and recoil reduction have been significantly improved for assault rifles and carbines. They want them to be a viable option for those weapons. Nobody even thinks about them right now. You know, for those weapons, it's all LMG or nothing, and people barely use them for LMGs because they're so annoying to deploy. It'll be interesting to see if people actually use these on assault rifles. I don't see them being used on carbines. I just don't see how that's gonna just work. You know, the playstyle doesn't fit. Assault rifles, maybe an AN-94 type thing, an L85A2 maybe, but I don't see this being a big deal with those. It's LMGs. The deployment speed has been increased 40 to 50%. That's big time. They've basically cut the deployment speed in half, and they should be easier to deploy. I wish they would make this toggleable. You know, give me a hotkey I can press, because I can't tell you how many times I get killed because of the bipod, but hopefully they have remedied that. I'm not sure. I don't ever run bipod because, like I said, it's easily gotten me killed more than it's helped me get kills. The heavy barrel, the vertical penalty has been reduced. The vertical recoil penalty, I should say. Hip fire accuracy penalty, you know, this is clearly for medium long range engagement, so they're going to give you a negative hip fire, basically hurt you up close. This will increase, the heavy barrel will increase the bullet speed on a lot of the carbines, so, you know, the little tiny, that'll give them a little more kick further out. It'll make them a little more accurate, that kind of stuff. Aimed accuracy bonus increases performance for small bursts. So a heavy barrel is clearly going to be the medium to long range attachment. It's a lot of changes, so you really got to see how it plays out, honestly. They definitely, again, they give you a nice little bonus for bullet speed for carbines and stuff. Just trying to get, you know, use it on different type of guns. We'll see. A heavy barrel could definitely be a viable attachment going forward, and I'm definitely going to be checking it out. You know, for those maps like Caspian Board or Operation Firestorm, Wake Island, those types of maps, you could definitely be rolling with the heavy barrel. I would think at the least those maps, possibly heavy barrel could turn out to be the king attachment again. Like, you know, much like foregrip and suppressor are right now. Speaking of foregrip, it will be less effective on guns with larger horizontal sway, i.e. the FAMAS, F2000, AEK. These guns, they won't be getting as much of a benefit from the foregrip anymore. This is what they're talking about, of changing the attachments to a gun per gun basis. So now certain guns like that, I think they said the M16A2 won't see any real change. It'll work just the same as it does now for the most part. But guns like the FAMAS, F2000, AEK, it's not going to be very good. You're gonna, in essence, what you're going to do is you're going to see more horizontal recoil. And that's part of the reason why the FAMAS and the AEK are on my guns to put away list. Small long range aimed accuracy penalty added. What this means is if you are shooting long range and you're aiming down sight, your accuracy takes a penalty. So they are telling you foregrip is for close, heavy barrel is for long. I mean, we all kind of knew that, but they are literally putting it into the game now. This is not for mid to long range engagements. So if you're going to be playing like that with an L85 on Caspian Border, put the foregrip away. Excuse me. On the other hand, laser sight hip accuracy bonus has been increased. This is basically going to be for running and gunning from the hip. If you don't really hip fire, you're not going to touch this one, really, I don't think. It's pretty much what it is now. It's very similar. It's just gotten a little bit of a buff. It's a clear role for those that hip fire. I mean, like I said, the MP7, absolutely. This is definitely going to pair up nice with the MP7. A lot of hip fire. I don't tend to do a lot of hip fire, but I know people that do, and at times I do. I don't like the laser sight too much because I feel like it gives me away a lot as well. So I tend to turn it off a lot, which is silly. Why I have it on there if I just turn it off? The suppressor, currently the king. So they are basically no longer reduces max damage. Instead, it reduces the range of the weapon, i.e. brings the weapon more to a close quarter weapon. Basically, as I understand it, you'll be taking your max damage penalty a lot closer, which it's still, that's fine. I mean, it has the same recoil reduction bonus, about 10%. This is actually less than the flash suppressor will be. Hip fire accuracy penalty, generally higher, so you don't want to hip fire with a suppressor. I mean, you're going to be running and gunning, but you do want to aim down sights. Reduced aimed accuracy bonus from 50 to 25%. So when you aim down sights with a suppressor, you used to get a 50% accuracy bonus. Now you only get a 25%. So you still get a bonus, but it's been cut in half. A suppressor and foregrip combo will have similar accuracy to a weapon without any accessories. So basically the foregrip and the suppressor, they kind of cancel each other out, penalties and stuff. At the penalty of worse hip fire and range, and with the benefit of improved stealth and reduced recoil. Okay, so basically what they're saying is, basically you use these two, you're gonna get the benefit of improved stealth, obviously the suppressor, and reduced recoil with the foregrip and the suppressor. But what you're gonna sacrifice is hip fire accuracy and long range accuracy. Pretty much sounds pretty fair on paper, so let's see how it's implemented. That's pretty much how it should be. There's always got to be trade-offs. You're going to be stronger close quarters, you got to be weaker long range. You're going to be stronger long range, you got to be weaker up close. The flash suppressor, and this is the wild card here. This one, if they're really trying to get this one to be a main attachment, let's see if they can do this. It no longer reduces accuracy, it reduces vertical recoil, and the bonus is larger than that of the suppressor. So it reduces the recoil to a greater extent than suppressor. So if you want less vertical recoil, you're going to want the suppressor. It also has a hip accuracy penalty, just like the suppressor, which is fine for me. I don't have a problem with that. And this has elements of the old foregrip and that of the suppressor, but lacks the stealth, basically. So I could really see some kind of, foregrip, flash suppressor. Flash suppressor is going to be a really good attachment. It's going to be the middle of the ground attachment. It's just got to lack the, you'll show up on a mini-map. That's really what you're giving up here, but you're getting a lot of really nice buffs. You're getting, the reduces the vertical accuracy, vertical recoil and stuff like that, and that's a good thing. So like I said, you pair that with the foregrip's horizontal recoil reduction, it could be a really nice combination. I'm anxious to try the heavy barrel and the flash suppressor, at range. That would be pretty good as well, because they're going to reduce a lot of the recoil there and the heavy barrel accuracy. Definitely I could see that. The foregrip plus suppressor will be a great rushing and close quarters combo. The foregrip and flash suppressor on guns like the M16 could really reduce the recoil and make them just a beast at the mid-range, and I'm definitely, that could end up being my try-hard configuration, the M16, with a foregrip and a flash suppressor. That's kind of probably what I'm looking at as being my stock setup, just on paper right now. Heavy barrel with foregrip would be pretty much mutually exclusive. If you're going to run heavy barrel, yeah, so you don't want to run foregrip. I don't even know if you can. What am I talking about? Heavy barrel paired with an underbarrel rail maybe for launchers. I'm just trying to figure out what you would run, with a heavy barrel. I guess you could run one of the launchers, or you can run a bipod. I'm not sure. Again, I don't see a huge need for one of the launchers under barrel. You're just as quick to switch them, so there's not, it could be cool, but is it really giving you that much of a tactical advantage? I don't know. Let me know what you think. Heavy barrel is going to be a big attachment, so what do you think you might attach as well with the heavy barrel? I'd like to hear, because I'm open for ideas there. I definitely see myself using the heavy barrel. I'm just not sure exactly what my configuration will be. So post some stuff in the comments if you would. That's just a basic rundown of the attachments and the changes. I didn't get too crazy because I don't want to confuse anybody, myself included. Let me know what you think, guys. What are you looking at? What are you eyeing? What do you think is going to be good? What do you think you're never going to really touch? For me, probably going to be like the laser sight. Otherwise, maybe the bipod as well. But I could definitely see myself using the rest. So, I thank you for listening this long, guys. I hope my 3 little videos here have helped you kind of gain a grasp of what's coming in this patch. Hopefully tomorrow we get to actually dive in and play it, and not too long after the PC and the Xbox as well. So, let me know what you're thinking. I'm interested. Hit me up in the comments. Remember to rate, like the video. It really helps me out. And don't forget to hit up Twitter and Facebook. I've been posting there quite a bit lately with some stuff I find. So take care, guys. I will talk to you soon. And the next video will probably be the return to the L85A2, wrapping that series up. And enjoy the patch. Take care, guys.